Alrighty, now that we have those fairy energies in the room, I want to welcome you all to this spiritual corner. My name is Prism P10 or PZ, whatever you want to call me, and I'm here with the collective reading. I've really been liking the format I've been doing when it comes to pulling, so I'm going to do this again. We're going to pull out a few clumps and see where the reading goes. Just like, don't make it too much, okay, Spirit? Someone's question whether a mask is falling. Okay, so I'll just do these 3 piles and we'll see what comes out. Starting off with the first. Okay, cool. We're gonna go this way. A princess is not a dark fairy. Someone looked through a crystal ball. And spirit wasn't present. A water sign in reverse. Legendary creature. Enchanted mirror. Some of these have pictures, so I'll show them. Self-reflection, truth, ego versus authenticity. And Neptunian, imagination, spirituality, compassion, and illusion. It's looking quite interesting. Caution came out first. I'm definitely taking that first. Going this way. So white fairy reverse. Caution reverse, white fairy reverse. Downloads in the dream world. So I'm definitely getting a misrepresentation of your identity. I feel like there was someone that mixed up the signals. Definitely someone that is of the same gender as you, I believe. Princess, you are a princess or prince. You have royalty, you have dignity, you have discipline. You are working to be a queen. You are looking for your king or queen. You're working to be a king or a queen. Um, while you do this, you must be working in the spiritual, with the spiritual world, whether it is like you read tarot or you read any sort of divination, you scry, you give Reiki, like it doesn't matter. And it seems like someone attached to you might have gotten the wrong message, and that's due to spirit not being there. In other words, the words that they heard were of another entity or another, or like it was an illusion in itself. Legendary creature, enchanted mirror, Neptunian. Ooh, with imagination and illusion, especially with the way that this came out for the first spread, it feels like you are a legendary creature and someone had some self-reflection, or there was a truth here that was revealed, or they may have realized that they were in their ego when they were looking at you. You could even be a mirror yourself, where you showed this person themselves. So they could be of the dark, or they could even be just someone that needs a lot of healing done. But yeah, you're a spiritual person. You have compassion, and whatever they saw was of their own imagination, of their own illusion. And that may be due to someone who is a dark fairy. That's so funny that we have dark fairy out here and white fairy. White fairy reverse. So someone's mask has slipped. due to this water in reverse's exposure to this information. They must have gotten it in a dream or in like a time of daydreaming, a time of being in a trance, whether that be in meditation. But there's a meditative state that they need to be in order to receive this download here. Um, and with the crystal ball, they definitely could have been um, possibly like, I get kind of scrying. I'm getting a heavy push on scrying for those who are in this spiritual world, and you know that people around you are spiritual. Um, you resonate with this. If not, this is someone, if you want to be more grounded, this is someone who didn't realize your innocence, didn't realize that you have a higher standard for yourself, so therefore you take care of yourself well. A princess, you know, they know how to take care of themselves because they're built to do so. They have a reputation to upkeep, but it's more of a sense, it's like a situation where I see someone as innocent rather than someone who does have discipline, but it's more in a performative situation. It's authentic, um, but this is someone who didn't see you as innocent. They saw you as someone who was dark or mean, um, and due to some sort of message that they received, um, they thought that this was true because of it being, because spirit I see as like in a grounded way, um something grounded in truth, like there's something that they couldn't deny, but with spirit here I kind of get it like as words, so it could have been someone that was very um trustworthy with their word. This someone could really trust their word with someone, and someone sent them like a text message or a message in general, just be like, hey, so and so is mean, they did this to me, blah 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 blah. That's what this could also be. But you are a very unique creature. You could be just someone who is very misunderstood, misspoken. People like to project onto you because they don't understand you, so therefore they try to just think that they understand you, but really they only understand themselves in a more detached way because they refuse to accept or take any responsibility for how they act, but yet they understand how they act. Uh, Walk with me. But somehow you were able to hold up a mirror by doing that, is how I get it. Because you are a mirror. You don't react in the way that they want you to. Therefore, they are stuck with their actions and then they have to reflect, or they try to deflect onto someone and it doesn't work. So they just end up being stuck with those feelings because they refuse to move on and try to heal those situations or what made them even react that way. They don't try to get to the bottom of it. And because of that, they create illusions. They create something in their imagination. So that's how I'm kind of getting it. So this person could have realized that they felt that that was true only because they wanted it to be. So I don't really get this person as someone who truly saw you for who you were either. But regardless of that, this broke the mirror, or this, like, I feel like there's a shattering of the mirror, the shattering of that person and how, like, who they were, because it made them look at themselves. So therefore that person that they're looking at in the mirror, I feel like they have to go. It's like once they are, oh, like they are seen, it's almost like, well, when people accept that they need to change that, it's like that person dissolves because it's almost like, oh, like I don't want to be attached to that. It's like another person. I don't want to be attached to that person. So therefore you disassociate yourself. That's kind of how I get it. This could even be that person who because they looked in the mirror, their their mask slipped and they saw through it with this enchanted mirror. Therefore they saw who the true dark person was. This could have even been some sort of symbolic dream that they had, or some sort of event caused them to just come to this conclusion, whether it's just sitting in a room thinking to themselves, like I said, as some sort of meditative state of reflection, or some sort of message came up into their mind. Maybe they were daydreaming and they started to really pick it apart and realize something. Um, but let's see what this is. This is quite interesting. Okay, there could be a little bit of like anxious energy around this person. Like they could be just unorganized. It's called to take these. This could be a masculine energy. This King of Wands in reverse. Eight of Cups. Yeah, this is someone going back to something that they felt with the Eight of Cups reversed. Three of Cups reversed about a group. Maybe they're not together anymore, or they gossiped about someone being maybe in poverty or left out in the cold. This could also be them in poverty, because I get Five of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Eight, yeah, they could be in poverty or left out in the cold, because they've been slowed down and they need to accept that they're stuck. I also get like I said, like you could have been in poverty or they expected you to be, but you ended up working on your finances or your energy, rebuilding your energy, and coming out of the cold. I get it as, but let's see, because it could be either or. The message just seems to flip right there. What's the Five of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles? Yeah, there was a transformation here. They could have been exposed to this. This could have been why the group may have had some, or kind of get disgruntled. This person could be even upset with this group, like this group doesn't align with them anymore, and this is what's making them think back, like, man, like you know how sometimes you'll think back at a group and you'll be like, you're like, I don't even know why I hung out with those people, and then you start looking at their moves and you're just like, whoa, like, how did I not see that before? Like that's the vibe I'm getting here. God was not present in the room when they were doing whatever they got this person to do or to participate in, or that they saw. Let me see. What's the relation between this King of Wands reverse? Because they're definitely a King of Wands reverse and this group. Interesting. Hmm. They could have been involved. Yeah. So they started something with someone that either shares the same energy as them, or that they're like a close friend, a family member, or a wife. In this case, because we have masculine, feminine energy, but of course could be a husband. But I'm gonna say wife for the video because it's the energies. And anyway, they were in this group with the Three of Cups showing out again in reverse. There's receiving justice because there's something that they didn't get due to someone detaching from toxic habits or a binding of some sort. This could have been revealed in divination, like I said, with the Eight of Pentacles. And this archetype is also coming out as a Queen of Pentacles reverse. Judgment reverse fell on top of that. This could be someone who didn't show. Whoa. So this is the queen of the other woman, or the prostitute, promiscuous, hot-headed, um, jealous, attention-seeking person who also is a gold digger, or is someone who is very they lack the ability to return what they get, so they are a taker. um, they don't know how to invest. If they are a mother, they are a bad one. They don't know how to nurture. This is someone who wore a mask from this person. They really are also a Queen of Pentacles. I mean, Queen of Cups, sorry about that. um, Nasty, lacking love, again, care. There's just no love here for this person, whoever this person is. But they like to manipulate and they like to play games, and they got this person in a game for possibly money or fame, image of some sort. This person could also be very angry or very sad, overloaded emotionally. Because if they're not a water sign, then they are just, they're really emotionally unregulated. But if they're not a fire sign, then they are just really hot-headed, short-tempered, lacking direction, lacking creativity. Um, they lead people astray, or they were led astray because they lack leadership in their life. And I get that, more so a follower. Fire signs: Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Water signs: Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Let me get a little bit. Oh man, hold on one second. If anyone's turned over, I'll see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Anything else on this line, Spirit? Whoever this is, their stability with this person is not good. We have Four of Wands. They also see the collective as the Empress, Temperance, Earth Angel, Divine Feminine. They could also see the connection with you as severed. Let me make sure. So this is a water sign for a lot of you. Or they could have water highly aspected in their chart. This is someone who is upset that when they go back to thinking, or to being, when they go back emotionally to this group, or maybe they went back, it's like they can't, they keep returning to this regardless. They see that were left out in the cold, impoverished, because of some sort of thing that was revealed that caused a transformation. And there was its acceptance of being stuck in some sort of situation that they got themselves into being with this group. One of these people in this group is someone that may be a mother figure who doesn't want to be seen, but they can't hide. It's like I get it, they can't hide who they are, and they're just being seen as someone heartless. They don't want to be seen as greedy, so they put on a mask, but it just comes out as heartless. Um, there's someone, obviously, could be another person in this group, but they're not being seen right now. But yeah, they wanted to start something with this person. It came out again, Emperor, Ace of Wands, and Queen of Wands to describe this person. So I asked, is this multiple people? But it says here 2 people is who started this. So anybody else that was there is a flying monkey for some of your story. This just fell on the Empress and the Temperance card, the 9 of Swords. I'm going to see what this is and why. 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So they're secretly restless. Oh, because they're going to be codependent. Ten of Cups, the Lovers. So you might have happiness coming your way, and this person is so hell-bent on doing something sneaky to you. What's this moon? What was revealed here? The moon reversed. A past chaotic, dramatic situation that was caused. I get agents of chaos from these people. It was revealed about a 4 of Wands situation, a house, foundation, a marriage, a bad marriage, a fake marriage that caused restlessness, or maybe a breakup. Yeah, the death could have been, because that's crazy. This was sitting here. I didn't mean to put this here. The transformation could have been an ending of a relationship with someone that was someone's muse, and was like a monarch to this person, or a mother figure. Also, you could have just been like a really good wife. Even if you weren't married, you just had a lot of wife-like qualities. And they caused trouble, which caused them to lose you. Something that they were doing. Is this always reversed? I could have sworn this was right side up, but something might have been exposed with the 7 of Swords in reverse and the 5 of Wands about a past, some past drama that they were involved in. What was this drama? It's something that's definitely over. You've healed from it, or you've gained balance. It has been revealed to you. It might have been this marriage that was revealed to you if you were in some sort of third-party situation. This also is, like, I see the world and the 5 of Pentacles falling on Neptunian, imagination, spirituality, compassion, and illusion. You could have left this person out in the cold for your spirituality, I kind of get. Or maybe because of illusions, something in your imagination. Let me see what this was. Yeah, it could have been a very image-based relationship. They could have made it seem like they cared for you, or that this was long-term, but it unfortunately was not long-term. Or they weren't investing in you for something long-term. They could have even been with someone on the side. Sorry if you could pick that up. Anyway, legendary creature, enchanted mirror, Neptunian. I think we've dug enough that we could dig into this. Yeah, Spirit's telling me to move on. Legendary creature, enchanted mirror, Neptunian. Yeah, something's going on. I never have problems shuffling with this person's They're just like not, just, they are not doing great. Something that they tried to manipulate didn't work, and that this is what's on their mind heavily. This could also have been a dispelling of magic that they put on them to make them, like, if this person was doing magic over them, since they were coming up as a Queen of Wands reverse, um, they could have made them see something, an illusion. This person could also put an illusion over themselves, but yeah, wow. It was an illusion that they created over themselves to ever think that you wouldn't let this go. So, yeah, you could have been in a long term situation, very much like a marriage, or you were actually married. And this person really thought that you would hold on to them. And you did not. You let them go. You dropped them like a bad habit. You saw again 10 of Pentacles coming out again, it was just image based, and you went to heal. So, stuff keeps landing on the Nine of Swords, and here we go again, contemplating. Four of Swords, Five of Cups, crying over spilled milk. So they are sitting there, I heard depressed, really thinking about the situation, thinking about you, thinking about uh, everything. This is kind of how they jumped to this conclusion that they got themselves involved with someone that made them, or they got someone involved with them that had them thinking that the options that they were choosing were right. So an enabler, while also just not thinking things thoroughly, not considering their own livelihood of getting into this, because it feels petty. Page of Wands, good news. What's the page of Wands? Queen of Swords, reverse. What? One more? Two more. So this person is sad. They're thinking, it's making them sad, and it makes them want to do something, spark something. Because they're bitter. Oh no, they're gonna do something crazy because they're bitter. This person wants to just keep going, keep persevering, because they feel like they're owed something, or because they feel discombobulated, or they want their money. It seems like both of them are very opportunistic. So they could want to, like, involve you in something because they need your energy. They're depleted. Let me see. What's this King of Pentacles? Why is this out like this? Yeah. One more. Yeah. Oh my God. They want to start something. They can't though. They want to disable, or what is that? Destabilize you. Sorry. Um, your stability, how you think about yourself. But they see that they are, in fact, and you're the Empress. Um, this is shattering to them. A 10 of Swords, and then the World with the sun behind it. This is over because they're being seen for who they are, which is just really not a good person. Someone that can't handle their anger. Someone who can't handle the truth. Someone who is just really greedy, whether it's money or energy or anything. They just want you, and they thought you'd stick around. So that just shows arrogance. And they're coming up, I believe, as the Emperor reverse. So of course they're all the kings in reverse. On costume reverse. Yeah, they were a fool, man. With the Fool reverse, they can't heal this with the Fool reverse landing. They can't jump to a new healing path. This King of Cups trying to look up like they're in the upright. They've been slowed down. So yeah, this collaboration could have really slowed them down and made them lose a lot. Like it said, Five of Pentacles, but also the Ten of Pentacles came out. So what is that? They were able to regain five, so they think you owe the other five or something. I don't know. They could also, let's just say this person did, um, like cheat or something, and that's how this happened, where things are weird and they want you back, but like they also have this person lingering around. Um, they could have given them that those five pentacles, and then they want you to give the rest. Oh, I also got like if this is for some reason a soul connection, and they thought that if they separated from you that they would get all 10. Um, they just got five, and now they want to come back. That's also what I got. But yeah, they have to let this go. This Emperor reverse coming out again. Four of Pentacles, Emperor reverse. They keep thinking that this is possible, but it's they're saying in their future that Ten of Swords, this is over. This is beyond over. The world came out. This is very much, this has been over actually. um it looks like they're going to just keep moving forward with the strength coming out after. uh for right now they're trying to heal. I kind of get lick their wounds with the Hermit landing on the Temperance card, just coming to the realization of what they're learning. Maybe this is before they really learn it. Let's see. We can keep going here. A decision was made, and it landed like in between nine of, oh my gosh, sorry, the Nine of Swords with Temperance, Three of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. And the Temperance is technically you, but I also get this as they're, you know, restless, they're having nightmares. This is a nightmare for them because they want to temper something, they want to heal something, they want to bounce something out, but they're looking at their future and they're seeing the end. That's how I'm seeing it. And a decision was made, and that might have been what caused um, the true ending. But it's almost like with all of this that they didn't believe it, because this is current energy. um, yeah, this is current energy. This is the past, current, and then we're kind of like in the near future. Some of it could be currently happening for you or going to happen, but regardless, we're seeing more so of their side, so it doesn't matter for the future. You need to just focus on yourself. um, Regardless though, it seems like they are just like trying to, even though failing, they see this future but they're in denial. Yeah, they can't take it. Page of Wands reverse. Yeah, they are not happy about this decision. Literally, they have the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups reversed. They really think that they can heal this. So again, they're being told by their dreams. They're being told by the crystal ball. Uh, if they didn't get this, yeah, no, sorry. Um, but it's like they've gotten this message so many times over from current, and it looks like even future they're just going to keep getting this message, but they just can't believe it. But it's like they can't unsee it. Like it's King of Swords, it's being seen clear. or they're even being told this, like, dude, like, you need to see the reality of the situation. What's the King of Swords? Who's the King of Swords? Yeah, this is somebody, um, this could be you. Okay. So it's interesting. It's like they are in denial, but they also want to heal from this and move on. Because I guess they see that they still have a relationship to salvage. Every time I see the Three of Cups, um, that are falling on the Five of Cups, and seeing the Two of Cups that are still up, I see it as like, I can't have this Three of Cups situation when it's going like this, or I can't have this person in this group setting. I can't have a group setting at all, rather. But at least I have these two. But they're understanding your boundaries. They're upright in the King of Swords, and to clarify them, I have the Knight of Wands reversed with the Queen of Swords, and then the Lovers reversed with the Magician. So they could see. I get this in two ways. The Lovers reversed is like, they're not your choice. They're not your lover, but yeah, that's crazy. And then it fell and flipped itself over on the Ten of Swords, the World, and the Sun. So they wanted this, but they can't have it. And I get, even with the Magician, like, this is what they want to manifest, but I also get this as you. You're the master manifester, so what you say goes. Just like this whole reading has been. I mean, they're not even coming towards you because you made the rules, which is stay out of my energy, or stay at least away from me. They know not to come near you, that's for sure. They could definitely still be watching you, obviously, because they're so, that's why I like changed it. They're so deep in your energy, obviously, thinking about you, looking you up, maybe even texting an old number, I don't know. But you were just so far from this. It's weird. Because none of this was your energy. This is all somebody in your energy. It tells a little story about you, just a little bit, but it doesn't really touch on too much. Let's go ahead and get some Fey Whispers. I hate to leave it like this, but I don't. Yeah, even Spirit's kind of like, there's nothing else to really pick at this. Let me see why you need to even know this, because I'm very confused. Maybe you feel. Okay, so I have a few messages here. This family dynamic, or this family, I kind of get a family dynamic who work together, is seeing the truth that their plans aren't going to work. You also need to kind of instill this in your book of knowledge too, that these people can't do anything. Their plans have been foiled. All they can really do is sit there and talk crap, and that's all they got. Ten of Cups reverse, Three of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Two of Wands reverse, and the Page of Swords reverse. And then it says there's a perspective you're not seeing about the wheel turning. So maybe things don't look like they're moving, or you're getting all these messages about things moving, but it feels like things haven't really moved. Um, but you're not seeing the wheel has turned, and you're doing good. Even if you're not in the state that you really, really want to be in, you are doing very, very good. You are blessed. You are able to live your life, and, put this behind you if you want to. But these people are burdened. Ten of Wands, Three of Cups reversed. So you can guarantee that if they're burdened, they're fine. And it's time to emotionally walk away from this with the Eight of Cups. It is very much time to leave this in the dust. The only reason that these been coming up in the readings is because there's a lot of you that haven't really moved on. Um, I can understand if like you don't think about this all day, but when you get to a reading, like obviously to put these things together, you have to go back and remember what happened where. But if you're not doing it in a detached state to where you go back to either crying or yelling at the um, your phone or device, you know, just being upset. And I don't mean it as in like passionately, I don't know, like responding, because I do that. But I more so mean to where it absorbs you. It takes over your day. It takes over your energy, and you end up allowing the energy to be open to these people again to siphon. And that's really what they want. They just want you to be down and out, and you have no reason to be. Even if it feels like it, a lot of that is just projection from them. And they want you to feel like this isn't going to work or you're going to be sad without them. But, like, good riddance. Look at these people. These people suck. Queen of Pentacles reverse, Queen of Cups reverse, Queen of Wands reverse. That's pretty much an Empress reverse. This is someone that just like is not. They need a lot of healing, and so does this Emperor reverse. There's a reason why you left. And there should be a reason why you walk away from this emotionally if you haven't already. I know a lot of you that will find me, you will probably be in my state where you've moved beyond this. Um, but if you are still getting lost in those feelings to where you are pushed back into the past, because that can not only mess up your manifestation powers, but it can keep you back into that timeline, which is another thing that they want, because they can hook you in that way. You know, you just end up becoming over invested, and then your energy starts leaking, and we want to contain that. And that's where we're finding these readings. You know, we want to find different ways to stabilize our energy, alchemize these things, transmute these things, but we also have to be aware of them to know to even do that. And that's kind of where we also are, is letting you know this is a lot of stuff going on with you, but not with you. So why is it coming up in your energy? There's a focus on it. So therefore you need to let this go. It feels like you've already solved what needs to be solved. Maybe not every detail is apparent, but who cares? Because this person does not pay your bills. This person does not make you happy. This person does not give you whatever you need. You give you whatever you need. So it's time to put all that focus back into you. Take that fuel of passion, of anger and sadness, even if it's for a moment, like that's fine. Feel your emotions, but don't let those emotions run you. Use that and transmute it to what you actually want to do. Like, let me just go take a run. That's going to put back something into you. Let me go for a walk and go get, I don't know, a smoothie. It's going to put something into you because it's giving you some sort of satisfaction. Not only did you walk and burn some calories, but you know, got something that's going to make you, you know, feel just a little bit chipper, and then that's going to totally change your day, because you're just going to live off of that energy of high frequency. And it doesn't even mean to say that you need to buy yourself something. You can go pick flowers if you like doing that in the park, and make a little flower crown, and that be something that really, you know, just puts you in a high vibration. But there really needs to be regulation here in addressing the situation. What is it that still has me stuck on this? Is there something I'm trying to figure out? Like, you know? But yeah, let's get you a Fae Whisper and get you out of here. Tend to your enchanted garden. Tend to your soul. Let your spirit bloom with new growth. Magical mushrooms. Embrace your intuition, trust the phase guidance on your journey, and glimmering grotto. Seek hidden wonders, explore the depths of your imagination. So tend to your soul. Yes, that's exactly what I was just talking about right now. Don't feed into these storylines anymore. They're done. They're actually these are reruns at this point. Tend to your soul. Use this time for growth. To ask yourself, how can I turn this around? If you are feeling any destabilizing emotions, or even if you do feel like some sort of triggering, like, you know, have a moment with yourself to really do some shadow work. Magical mushrooms. Embrace your intuition. Yes, trust the phase guidance on your journey. Yeah, you seem to be on a journey of discovery and healing. So you are also being given download yourself, I feel like, as well, with that coming out. um I just get that you're just in a magical world. You wouldn't have found me with this crazy, I wouldn't say this crazy aesthetic, but a very magical aesthetic, a very whimsy aesthetic, if you weren't someone that kind of breathes that energy. And then we have seek hidden wonders. Oh, but what I was gonna go say with that is, like, you could be connected with the Fae, so you might want to tap in. But magical mushrooms and glimmering roto, hidden seek hidden wonders, explore the depths of your imagination. So yeah, I was definitely getting to that with digging deeper within yourself. You can be creative with it. It doesn't have to be, just all work. It can be a little bit fun if you try to really think about it. But I also get with this that there's just so much to really find about yourself. And this is just like another part in your journey where that is being explored. Who are you? And I can tell you are a resilient person. I can tell you are a person who knows when to leave now, even if you weren't like that before. um, you're a person who's been through a lot, but you're a person who survived it. Get to know more about yourself. And at the bottom of the deck, unity and protection. You are part of a greater whole. And that is what I was telling you before. You are protected from this weird couple, whether it is both of them on it, which I'm definitely getting. Whether the other two tapped out or not, it doesn't matter. There was definitely a group that was going against you. Um, you're protected. Whether it is the earthly spirits, or it is the divine, or it is anything in between, there are those who love you, that is taking care of you. And there's also people that are actually on this earth in a vessel that is going to take care of you. So you don't have to worry about all that. I want to thank you for watching my video. If any of this resonated with you, please hit it with a like or a comment, and also consider joining the Rainbow Children tribe. I'm still working on the name. Rainbow Crystal Children Tribe. Whatever, join it. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.